Shemai GTA fans, I thought the Buffalo STX wasn't that fast, but it turns out that I was quite wrong. Not only, as I discovered, is it fast in a drag race, but it's also fast on the track as well. So we're going to have a look at that right now and see why this is one of the fastest cars in the latest DLC, the Contract DLC. So first off, we're going to start with a drag race once again against a fellow muscle car, the Dominator GTX. Now, both these cars start with wheelies. I know the Buffalo wheelie is a bit shonky there. Also, the Dominator is lowered, so bear that in mind for the drag race. So they're both pretty neck and neck, but it is the Dominator that just nicks it. However, if the Dominator was not lowered, that would not have won that race. It would have been the Buffalo GTX easily. And next we're going to go on to the test track, because I was quite surprised at how well it performs. So first off, I was getting pretty consistent lap times. It's coming to the left-hander there, we're doing quite nicely. The first hairpin, you can really cut it quite fine. There is understeer, but you get used to it quite quickly. And with the double hairpin, again, it's not any problem whatsoever. This is the best lap that I did, and I think it's a second more than the other laps that I was getting consistently. And finally, the final hairpin before the right-hander, then the big left. So it is phenomenal the way it performs. You can just pick your line and go for it. It's despite the understeer, which isn't really a problem. And coming into the S, we're fine. And then the big 450 before the straight on our way home. Look at that, 52 seconds, 54. What the freak happened there? 54.73. This was the outlier by about a second, but still it's up there with near the Krieger and the Emirates. It kind of indicates that I'm probably not getting good enough lap times at the Krieger and Emirates really, but still it shows how good it is, and it's way above the Dominator ASP, the previous #1 muscle car, right at the bottom of the table with 57 seconds. And maybe I can work out a bit more to the Dominator with this test track, but still it shows how much better it is than the Dominator for sure. Do like and subscribe if you found that super useful, but now I'm just going to have a bit of a discussion about why you want to be purchasing this car. And really, I should probably say why I thought this was going to be a lot slower than it was, and I did think for a while that it was slower, but that's probably just my mind just covering covering reality with a load of nonsense, because I expected with an Imani Tech car that they should be just generally a bit more nerfed compared to the normal ones. Look at the Ignis in comparison to the Champion. The Champion is nowhere near as good whatsoever as a supercar, and the Ignis is still faster than this car according to Bruffy 1322. I don't know that yet because I've not got the Ignis to get some lap times in, but I'm assuming he's correct because he does a lot of testing. And yeah, the Buffalo GTX is a splendid piece of kit. What it has that the Ignis doesn't have is the Imani Tech. So that's the armor plating that gives you a load of missile protection, as I've shown in a previous video. But you also have the missile jammer on it to stop Mark IIs from nailing you with homing missiles. And with the speed of it and the way it maneuvers really nicely, you can avoid, I'm sure, the manually sent missiles from the Mark II as well, or at least make it very difficult for them to hit you. So yeah, it's got mines as well. It's got that remote control thing as well. If you want to go and annoy people in it, I mean, this would be a terrible car for putting a remote control device on and just going around annoying people with, because they won't be able to escape from it. So yeah, it's an excellent car. That's all I'm saying. It's really fast. It's got great little weaponization features to it, and it's got to be the best car of the DLC at this point, on balance, on everything. Personally, though, I mean, this is a bit off piste, but I kind of like the Champion. So I like having both of them, but 3 million is way too much. And for this car, if you get the discount of 1.6 million, it's a bargain. if it's 2 million, it's still a reasonable price for what you get once you upgrade it. So very nice car, recommended. Get out there and purchase it. And give me your comments on what your thoughts are about this car. How do you like it? Have you bought it yet, etc.? But thank you very much for watching. And I'm going to go back into my hovel now and smash out some more contracts. So thank you very much for watching so far, and have a great day. That was quite an ending, wasn't it? 360 man, get amongst them.